My name is Gavin Evans, and this is my review of Ratchet Clank Into the Nexus. And this is one of those games that I knew nothing about, so I gave it a try, and if I'm being honest, it was off to a very clunky start. The entire opening section where you're jumping from one platform to the next got ordered to me really fast. And then these two characters died that I couldn't care less about, and they kept bringing them up throughout the entire game. Like, I can't believe Clank and Zephyr died, and it just has zero weight behind it, no matter how hard they tried. But after that rough opening, it actually found its footing really quick, and I actually really started to enjoy it. I do think this is the most atmospheric Ratchet & Clank game. I'm not saying it's a one-on-one comparison, but there were brief moments that reminded me of BioShock. And I love that about it, especially with like the ghosts in the background in certain moments and they're just ghosting around. I really loved that. I also loved the addition of the gravity stream. I thought that was such a great new puzzle mechanic where you shoot at one spot, then another, and it just carries you to the second location. I loved that. I loved how when you need to open a vortex, you become Clank and you kind of play what's like an arcade game, and that was really different and fun. There's also one section where you're in the sewers and you turn the water back on and you've got to get out before the water rises up. And it's nothing new for this franchise. They've done it a few times. But the addition of the jetpack in this one moment really made it feel fresh. I thought the gadgets were once again fantastic. Just so much creativity on display. It kind of does bum me out because you don't really get to use this like black hole grenade until the end of the game and then it's just done. And I do think you got yourself a pretty solid story with some pretty decent character beats. So I liked that. It does feel like the next part in this franchise. But it's really short. Like, this game took me less than a week to beat. And yeah, like that's... I know I complain all the time when games are too long. I think I just did it with Ghost of Tsushima because that game was like 20 hours too long, but there's a happy medium between too short and too long, and this game, like, by the time you start to really enjoy yourself, it's just over like that. And there's so much more they could have done, and it's just, I don't know, if I paid full price for this when it came out, I'd be pretty annoyed. And because of that, I mentioned the black hole grenades. You get them right at the end, and then you can barely use them. You get the jetpack in the second half of this game, and you really barely get to use that. And there's this one section where you make your way through a museum, where you have to keep this key with you at all times. And that just got really annoying. And yeah, I don't really have tons to say about it. It's the Ratchet & Clank gameplay you would expect. There are some really good puzzles. The combat is fun. There's lots of imagination and creativity on display. I love these planets. I thought the villains had potential. I love the atmosphere in this game and how it felt haunted for moments. But it's really short. The opening section is once again really rough. The story beat of those two guys dying, no wait. So I still enjoyed it, but it's one I would actually like to see get remade and be done better. So I'm going to go ahead and give Ratchet & Clank Into the Nexus a 6 out of 10. Okay, have you played Ratchet & Clank Into the Nexus? What did you think about it? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for some more videos soon. And Gavin